Key factors that have contributed to the success of our Tyre Recycling business includes investing in state-of-the-art recycling technology, building strong relationships with suppliers and customers, and really having a dedicated and experienced team, both from a manufacturing perspective and also from a sales perspective. One of the challenges facing any industry in South Africa at the moment is the continuation of rolling blackouts or load shedding. Whilst there is little many businesses are able to do during the times that scheduled blackouts occur, it's important to ensure that the plant is sufficiently maintained so that during the periods in which it can operate, downtime should also be kept to an absolute minimum. Also, in order to combat rising energy costs in our business, we've recently installed 1,000 solar panels on the roofs of our buildings to ensure that half of our energy utilised is from a sustainable source, and this will ultimately mitigate against future cost escalations and ensure that our unit cost of production is kept low, ensuring that we remain extremely competitive both locally and internationally. Ensuring that a tyre recycling process is environmentally friendly and compliant with the regulations requires a combination of planning, technology and ongoing monitoring and assessment. First, it's very important to conduct a thorough environmental impact assessment before starting any kind of recycling operation, and it's also stipulated by law. This assessment should examine the potential impacts of the operation on air, water, soil quality, and identify any necessary measures to prevent or mitigate these impacts. Secondly, the facility should naturally invest in state-of-the-art technology that's proven to be environmentally friendly and efficient. For example, the use of closed-loop systems can help reduce emissions, conserve energy, and prevent contamination of the environment. The facility should also have proper equipment and systems in place to manage and treat any waste materials generated during the process, such as used chemicals or shredded tyre pieces. Third, the facility should have a robust compliance program in place, including regular monitoring and reporting of emissions, waste, and certainly other environmental impacts. This program should be reviewed and updated regularly to ensure that it stays current with any changes in regulations or best practices. And finally, the facility should engage with all different types of stakeholders, whether that be regulatory agencies, community organizations, environmental groups, to ensure that they certainly understand the environmental impact of the recycling operation and then use that opportunity to address any concerns or questions they may have. The challenges faced in the operation of a tyre recycling business are numerous and diverse. One of the main challenges is really the kind of variability of the tyre waste stream. Tyres that are provided for free through government initiatives come in a wide range of sizes and types, and they can be made from a variety of materials, which makes it difficult to develop a consistent and efficient process for recycling them. This can lead to difficulties in handling, sorting and processing the waste material, which can result sometimes in increased costs and lower yields. Another challenge faced in the industry is the fluctuation of market prices for recycled materials. Recycled tyre materials are used in a wide range of products, such as rubber mulch, tyre-derived fuel and rubber products, and the prices for these products can vary greatly based on a large number of factors, such as supply and demand, competition, and economic conditions. This makes it difficult for tyre recycling businesses to plan and budget for their operations, as they're subject to many market volatilities. Additionally, there are also regulatory and environmental challenges to be considered. Tyre recycling businesses must comply with a wide range of environmental regulations and standards, such as air and water pollution regulations, waste management regulations, and hazardous waste regulations. They must also ensure that they are operating in a safe and responsible manner, and that they're also taking steps to minimize their environmental impact. Finally, there's also a challenge related to public perception. Despite the many benefits of tyre recycling, there's still a perception among some people that tyre recycling operations are dirty, smelly, and really environmentally harmful. And this can make it difficult to attract investment and build relationships with stakeholders, including customers, suppliers, and regulators. To overcome some of these challenges, the businesses must develop innovative and effective solutions that address these issues. They must continuously improve their operations, adopt new technologies, and engage with stakeholders to build trust and support for their operations. Through continued innovation and collaboration, tyre recycling businesses can overcome these challenges and become successful, sustainable, and profitable organizations. Managing the large volume of tyres processed in a tyre recycling facility definitely requires a well-designed logistics and storage plan. The plan should take into account the number of tyres being processed, the space required for storage, and the equipment and personnel needed to handle and move the tyres. To handle the tyres, the facility must have the proper equipment and tools, such as forklifts, cranes, and specialized conveyors, to move the tyres from one area of the facility to another. It's also important to have a system in place to properly sort and categorize the tyres by size and type to make the processing and recycling process more efficient. In terms of storage, it's important to have a designated area for holding the tyres until they are processed, and to make sure that the storage area is properly secured to prevent contamination or theft. The facility should also have a plan in place for disposing of any waste materials generated during the tyre recycling process, such as shredded tyre pieces, steel, any used chemicals, and even any of the fibre that comes from the tyres itself. Finally, having a skilled and experienced team of workers is essential to the success of any tyre recycling operation. Workers need to be trained in safe handling practices, be able to operate the equipment and tools needed to move and process the tyres, and have a very good understanding of the recycling process and the end products being produced. So we're actively exploring the opportunities provided by blockchain technology and circular economy principles. We believe that blockchain certainly has the potential to bring a lot of benefits to our supply chain operations, such as increasing transparency, traceability, and securitization of data that we actually produce. But by using blockchain technology, we can create an immutable record of all transactions and processes that occur within our supply chain, from the collection of tyres to the final delivery of recycled materials to our customers. So this will enable us to increase transparency and trust with our customers, suppliers, and many other stakeholders. Additionally, we see the circular economy principles as a natural fit for our business model. The circular economy is based on the principle of keeping resources in use for certainly as long as possible, and then recovering and regenerating products and materials at the end of their service life. This aligns well with our tyre recycling operations naturally, where we take end-of-life tyres and give them a new life by recycling them into new products. By implementing circular economy principles, we can further reduce our environmental impact and increase the efficiency of our operations. We're currently researching and testing ways to implement blockchain technology and circular economy principles in our operations. We're conducting pilot projects, exploring partnerships and collaborations with other companies and organizations that are working on similar projects, and also studying in depth the regulatory environment to ensure that we're compliant with all applicable laws and emerging legislation in this area. We believe that by implementing these technologies, we can bring significant benefits to our businesses, such as cost savings, increased efficiency,